What's going on, guys? So it is 2020, it is January, and we have our first battle box of the year. So this is a small guy, all right, tabletop. I don't know if you can tell on my hand here. So we have a smaller box. So let's dig right in, see what's going on. Today's EDC is a Spyderco PM3, the lightweight version. All right, end up doing a trade for this. Go ahead and get this cut open and opened up. So we'll see what we got. All right. So let's see, a big old pouch right up front here. All right, so let's get our card out. Mission number 59. So pause your screen right there if you want to come back and reference this and see what's going on. But if you want the surprise like I'm about to get, enjoy the video. So, what is in the black bag? Ooh, what is this? Some kind of backpack. Airframe equipped. Airframe. Alright, let's see what the tag says. We have Klymit, which I think that's the same brand that we did a previous month with a, one of those inflatable pillows. It says a durable lightweight day pack with airframe technology. So the Klymit Stash 18. Airframe, 18 liters, 130Z. I don't know what that is. 130, did I read that right? I don't know. Let's see what the inside says. So it weighs 13 ounces. It is super lightweight. This would be like obviously a summer pack or something, or a very, very light duty pack. Airframe uses air pressure for padding and load transfer support. Hand pump allows user to adjust airframe pressure on the go. Clinch top, front pockets, padded shoulder straps. Oh, there's actually a pump. Let's see. It's right here in the shoulder. Oh, how about that? Oh man, all right, so I'm gonna wrap my mind around this. So we have literally a fist pump, almost like a medical pump that's inside this pocket, which you can take it out if you want to. Comes around here, and it looks like this whole blue section here is a spot, or is the actual pouch that's getting pumped up. All right, almost like a blood pressure cuff. I could feel it literally puffing up. So obviously, here's your backpack straps. This is on your back. All right, you have your loadout inside. It's resting against your back. If you want that padding, you can adjust it to literally nothing or pump it all the way up. Let's see how much this gets pumped up. It looks like that's pretty much it. I don't know if you guys can see through this mesh, but there's actually a design. Oh yeah, I'm looking to the camera now. You can see it even easier. There's a design here. So there's all these individual, tubes that are getting filled up. That is really, really cool. It's very interesting, definitely different. I was gonna say, where's the release here? So here's the release button. So you release all that air if you don't want it. That's interesting. I've never seen anything like that. So kind of like the Nike pump on the tongue. Remember that back in the day? Very cool. All right, I'm gonna put this off to the side for now to see what else is going on here. But I like that. That is actually something I'm going to use. I have a ton of packs. I have bags that I don't use because I get so many different bags. I get them in trades, I get them in battle boxes and stuff, and some work for me, some don't work for me, so I end up trading for other things. Sometimes I'll give them away. That's a pack I'm actually going to use. It's super, super lightweight. I don't think I have anything else that'd be good for 95-degree summer day where I just want to carry a couple of things. That seems absolutely perfect for that. So anyway, let's see what else we got going on here. Survival Hydro Kit. Vegetation solar still for water collection and purification. Contents: 3 25-gallon specially formulated optically clear collection bags, UV stabilized, food grade, maximum sunlight penetration at 85 to 92%, or excuse me, 88 to 92%. You get one 6-inch drinking tube, NSF 61 grade, UV resistant, and one 2-inch by 4-foot duct tape, and one reusable stand-up drinking pouch. That seems interesting. Vegetation still basic instructions for survival and emergency use only. So this is another water collection kit. So obviously you can pause right there. I don't know if I'm gonna break this open now. I might try this in the future. I might hang on to this and do a separate video on this because I'd love to see this. I'm assuming this has to do with maybe humidity collection. I don't really know. That sounds familiar. It sounds very familiar. Vegetation solar still. Well, we've seen solar stills and all the survival shows and stuff like that. I think that's literally what it is. So we'll check that out in the future. Put that off to the side. Now, obviously, water is life-sustaining, so you need water to live. More important than anything else. So I love having a bunch of different ways to collect and use water in an emergency situation. So we have gloves. I actually really need a new pair of gloves. This is actually pretty cool. All right, they feel really nice. Total rubber coverage on all the fingers as well. So EXO, Ironclad EXO, extra large size. Good to have a nice pair of scissors with you all the time. All right, so there's a little zip tie here. Just connecting these. So make sure you don't cut the actual glove material. Very cool. Thank you, Victorinox, for that. All right, so I just want to check out this size. But the point I was trying to get to is that obviously you can have smaller hands or much larger hands. And you know, you get this box. I wonder if they're exchangeable. I do not know offhand. You know, if you happen to do the monthly box and you get an XL pair and you really need a large or something, I'm kind of assuming you can contact them and they'll probably hook you up. You know, but I don't know for sure. And these actually do fit my hands, you know, quite well. All right, a large I might be able to squeeze into, but this is actually pretty nice. There's a lot of padding here, obviously different patches, fingertip, but I still have mobility. What's kind of nice is that you have full coverage here. All right, a lot of the gloves you see that they'll be cut out, so you have more dexterity. I don't feel like I don't have dexterity, but when I do squeeze, I feel almost the pressure of stretching that rubber, you know. But I'm looking specifically for riding gloves for an ATV. All right, so these are literally perfect for that because I have all this extra protection. So, you know, I'm holding on to the handlebars and going through brush and stuff and through the woods, getting smacked with, you know, different limbs and trees and things. So that would be perfect for that. But obviously, pretty versatile. You can use gloves for all kinds of stuff. If you want to move some wood or something, this will work as well. Very nice. I don't know, I kind of, when I first took them out of the box, I didn't know about the green and the tan together, but it's already growing on me. I like that kind of Xbox neon green. Maybe I said Xbox because there's subliminal X's here. But yeah, it's kind of a vibrant green, and then that kind of coyote tan, black and gray on the other side. Those are pretty neat. I like those. Gloves are very handy. And those ones will definitely be used. So let's see what else we got going on here. We have a rat's tourniquet. All right, I actually have a ton of these tourniquets. They're very handy. It's actually nice to have multiples because you can keep them at different locations. Very important to learn how to properly use them. All right, because obviously, you know, there's only certain situations where a tourniquet is really something that's necessary. It could save your life. You know, but if you misuse it, it could do some harm. All right, so definitely worth looking up if you own these things, how to use them properly. So let's see, there's a bunch more stuff here. So Quick Seal Wound Care. I actually got this before in these boxes, and this stuff works great. This really does work awesome. So obviously for little cuts and stuff, you can use this. I'm a huge fan of, well, super glue outright works great for very good fine cuts. If you have a really sharp knife and you accidentally cut yourself, or even something like a paper cut where you have a very fine, clean cut, stuff like super glue, or, you know, even better would be new skin, which is specifically made for that. But the idea is, especially when you get cuts in weird little places, having a bulky Band-Aid on there is kind of, you know, cumbersome. It's uncomfortable. Sometimes it'll fall off. It gets in the way. But any kind of, you know, liquid type bandage works really well. This happens to be a spray powder type bandage. So yeah, this stuff's pretty cool. I only know because I got it in a previous battle box. So this is a returning favorite, I'm assuming. People must like them. Looks like there's, you know, another one in here. So you have two of them. Very cool. So yeah, I mean, this stuff works. So they decided to put it in another box. Bivy by the Atomic Bear, prepared to survive. Reflects 90% body heat, tear resistant, reusable, water and windproof. So basically an emergency bivy. I know they've had bivvies before, not this specific one, but they've had little, you know, basically personal sleeping bag is what it is. So you can see the dimensions here, 86 inch by 31 inches. Says get inside the sleeping bag to retain a maximum of heat. Designed to be highly portable for emergency use. roll the sleeping bag inside, and fit it in the provided pouch. So very simply put, this is kind of like your survival blanket. All right, you can maybe keep this under the seat in a truck or something. God forbid you get stuck somewhere in the wintertime, in your car, truck, whatever you happen to drive, doesn't really matter. But stuff like this is good for literally emergencies. You probably wouldn't, bring this out camping. If you're one of those people that have the little reflective blanket from Walmart, this is just another cool thing to have. It literally could save your life one day, but it's not something you're using over and over. It's something you store away and hope to never use, but it's good to have if you ever need it. All right, what do we have left in the box? We have a book, a hardback. It's paperback or hardcover. I kind of combine them both. So, Black Autumn, a post-apocalyptic saga by Jeff Kirkham and Jason Ross. Ready Man series, book 1. Oh, so the Ready Man guys are starting to write books. All right, so let's read the back here, see what's going on. It says, an already weakened U.S. economy crumbles after a rogue nation detonates a small nuclear bomb in a Los Angeles port. The disastrous economic domino effect, known as Black Autumn, threatens a group of Special Force vets, their families and friends, leaving serious doubt that their skill and fortitude will be enough to bridge the deadly gap between modern society and an epoch of American savagery. All right, so what we have here is like a post-apocalyptic, scenario going on here. I'm sure this will be very interesting to read. I'm not 100% sure if I'm actually going to read this one or just pass it on. I do love books. I do enjoy reading, but like 99% of the time when I'm reading a book, it's not for entertainment. I'd much prefer to watch, a movie or a series or something like that than to read a storybook. I do love educational books. I love books that revolve around my hobbies and stuff like that. Like I said, may or may not give this a shot. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's cool if you're into that. Not me specifically. Like I said, love the books, but not fiction. All right, so we have one more thing in here. And you guessed it, it is the knife of the month. Haswell Survival Knife. This is Coalatree Eco-Minded Goods. It's interesting. I don't think I've had anything from this brand before. Ooh, I like it already. I do like it. I like bushcraft style stuff, so that's the feel I already have. Coalatree, very beautiful little sheath here. All right, simple loop on the back for the belt. Get the plastic off here. There we go. It's a chunky little guy. So first impression, I mean, it's super smooth. It does have a nice feel to it. It's a very simple design. It's chunky, it's heavy. This has got to be like, I don't know, 7 ounces or so. I do like that it's polished. The whole spine's polished up. All right, like that. Handles, obviously wood handles. Don't know what type. Looks like maybe a hardwood. Where is our reference card? Let's see. Coalatree Haswell Survival Knife, $10.95. Very cool. I love the kind of unfinished, blade stock. It always comes across as cool to me. I love bushcraft type things. So it's got a good look to it. It's got a nice little feel as well. The $10.95 is awesome. Huge fan, $10.95. Can't go wrong there. Walnut. There we go. Walnut handles, leather sheath, Scandi grind, 8 inches overall. Looks like the original price is $150 if you're looking to get that separate. But yeah, that is very cool. Let me wipe that oil off the blade here. Again, $10.95 being a carbon steel, you want to make sure that you maintain it properly. All right, if you get it wet, you want to make sure you dry it off real nice. And then obviously oil it up a little bit if you're not using it. Very cool. I'll have to get out and use it. But I like it. I like it a lot. So that's a very cool ending to a very cool new box for the brand new year. So there you go. There's the BattleBox for January 2020. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you get these battle boxes, let everyone know in the comment section things you liked, you didn't like. I liked everything in this box. Like I said, the bag, although I have tons of bags, that's one I'm actually really going to use. The gloves are really going to come in handy. Things like, the bivy, survival type stuff, as well as the rat's tourniquet. Those are things I don't just use. Those are things that you stash away somewhere, hope to never use, but if that day does come, you'll be very happy that you had it there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.